Hello, my name is Eli Knez, and this is my visual display project for Introductory to Fashion. The two stores that I chose were H&M and Mango at the Brea Mall. These are the two window displays, and I'll be analyzing the composition of both. To start off with H&M's, you could see that they have all the mannequins positioned in primarily black clothing with a lit backdrop behind them. There's 3 mannequins, all of the same size and pose, facing directly towards the outside of the window. The only variance being the 2 spheres at the bottom left. As you could see, the composition is perfectly rectangular and slightly asymmetrical. The 3 mannequins all being of same height creates a visual balance and cohesion through the all-black clothing. The themes of H&M promote the product and follows the modern fashion trends, creates a dull mood and cold environment, and appeals visually through sameness, high contrast, and little color, grabbing the attention with the lit backdrop and keeping it through the contrast of the bright background and dark characters. The simple balance and cohesion all help to keep the viewer's attention on the mannequins and the outfits that they showcase. The composition of Mango is much more complex. Starting with the figures of the mannequins, they are separate from each other and form more interesting polygons. The barred background then creates a slightly lighter rectangle, and the lighting, as shown through the red lines and then filled in at the end, helps to keep focus on those mannequins while simultaneously moving the eye throughout the image. The different heights and spacing allows for a sense of balance and cohesion altogether. The color palette is a lot more variational, or holds a lot more variety, in that there's a lot of browns but different values and tones of them. There's a bit of red, different saturations, and some more cooler tones, and they're all rather neutral. The theme of Mango, in conclusion, invites customers and encourages engagement. It creates an open atmosphere and warm environment. It appeals through careful variation of value and hue and placement and positioning, creating a calm, balanced sense of cohesion and visual flow. The targeted demographics, based on the displays and not just the brands themselves, are as follows. Mango focuses on adolescents, young adults, and the middle-aged, whereas H&M focuses on any, but primarily targets adolescents, young adults, middle-aged, and some slightly older. Gender for Mango is feminine, masculine, feminine, and androgynous. H&M goes for any and all. Mango and H&M both seem to favor any sort of lifestyle, though H&M is probably more superficial and socially conforming. The income of both is likely higher, though more people are likely to shop at H&M due to the popularity and mainstream nature of it. The shopping habits of Mango are probably not impulsive, but not modest either, seeing as it's supposed to be more lavish and sophisticated in a vintage old money sort of way. The shopping habits of H&M is likely impulsive and sort of thoughtless when it comes to fast fashion and the like. Why I chose these stores and displays. The displays were interesting from an artistic standpoint, as I was able to break down the composition in a way that was entertaining to myself at the least. They were thus easy to analyze, discuss, and critique. H&M is a popular and well-known brand, whereas Mango is much more obscure and niche, being the first time I've ever actually heard of it.